They became homeless on a Tuesday between breakfast and the school bell, when life decided it could no longer wait. The eviction notice lay on the table like an apology that meant nothing. By noon, their apartment was empty. By evening, a family of 4 sat beneath a flyover, counting cars instead of blessings. Homelessness did not arrive with chaos or drama, it arrived with silence and the humiliating realization that the world keeps moving even when you have nowhere to go. Ramesh had worked every day of his adult life. He believed effort was a shield. When the factory shut down, the shield cracked. When savings vanished into rent and medicine, it shattered. Pride followed soon after, slipping away quietly so the children wouldn't notice. Anita learned to smile differently. Not the kind that promises everything will be fine, but the kind that says we are still here. She rationed food without explaining why she wasn't hungry. She folded despair into routine, turning survival into a series of small, controlled acts. The children adapted faster than anyone expected. They turned cardboard into walls, stories into warmth. Still, hunger changes a child's voice. Nights were the hardest, when the city slept indoors and questions grew louder. Are we invisible? Did we do something wrong? What hurt most was not the cold or the stairs, it was memory. Passing their old street, seeing lighted windows, knowing that somewhere, families argued about dinner choices instead of where to sleep. Help came slowly, imperfectly. A stranger who left food without asking questions, a volunteer who spoke to them like equals, a shelter bed that felt temporary but safe. These moments did not erase homelessness, but they proved something vital. Dignity can survive, even when comfort does not. Months later, when Ramesh found work again, the family moved into a single room with peeling paint and borrowed furniture. It wasn't victory, it was footing, enough to stand, enough to hope. They never forgot the pavement, not because it defined them, but because it taught them a truth no one chooses to learn. Homelessness is not a failure of character, it is a failure of margin. How close ordinary people live to losing everything. And the hardest part, it can happen to anyone on any Tuesday between breakfast and the school bell. Keep following for more stories.